Hi, boys and girls. This week we are learning about penguins, and I love to learn about penguins. They are such unique animals. Unique means different because they are birds, but they don't fly like birds do. They actually swim. They use their wings as flippers to swim. So, join me to read this nonfiction book about penguins so we can learn more facts about penguins. This book is called Hello Penguin, and it's written by Catherine Williams. This is a vocabulary tree. These are words that we will find in this book: animals, penguins, where they live, on the ice, on the beach, in the forest, what they do. They huddle, shuffle, slide, and swim. What they look like: big, small, fancy, plain. Boys and girls, I'm noticing something about this vocabulary tree, and it's reminding me of our lessons that Mrs. Bavona has been teaching us in writing. She's been teaching us nouns, verbs, and adjectives. They are called parts of speech. And I noticed that where they live are all nouns: ice, beach, forest. And what they do? Well, we know what you do are action words, they're verbs. Huddle, shuffle, slide, and swim are all things that penguins do. So they are all verbs. And what they look like: big, small, fancy, plain. Well, these are words that describe penguins. Describing words are adjectives. So we have nouns, verbs, and adjectives in this story. Hello, penguin. Now, I know that these are baby penguins because baby penguins do not have their adult grown up penguin feathers yet. They have these downy feathers, and these downy feathers are very soft, almost like fur. It's cold. These penguins live on the ice. These are emperor penguins. They huddle to keep warm. Huddling means they stand very close together, a whole bunch of them. And that means they can share their body heat, and that keeps them warm. There are many kinds of penguins. This kind lives on the beach. This is the Magellanic penguin, and they make nests in the dirt and sand. These penguins live in the forest. These are Snares penguins. They waddle over tree roots. Some kind of penguins are big. This is the emperor penguin. And the emperor penguin is one of the largest penguins. And some are small. This is the fairy penguin. They're also called little blue penguins because their feathers are kind of a bluish color. And they're very small. And if you'd like to see these, boys and girls, if you ever go to the Adventure Aquarium in Camden, you will see the fairy penguins there. These are rockhopper penguins, and some are fancy. They're fancy because they have these yellow tuft feathers on the tops of their heads. These are the Adelie penguin, and some are plain. They are plain. They're just black and white penguins. Penguins can't fly, but they sure can shuffle. This is a chinstrap penguin. They're called chinstrap penguins because they have this line that goes around the bottom of their face, right where your chin would be. And it looks like a strap that's holding their helmet on. So they call them chinstrap penguins. And they can slide. Penguins love to slide on their bellies. These are the Adelie penguins. They use their wings to swim. Splash! They're jumping into the water, and their wings act as flippers and help them to be really good swimmers. It's time to go fishing. This penguin gets a yummy fish. This is a Humboldt penguin. Penguins love to eat fish, shrimp, and squid. And the shrimp they like to eat are brine shrimp, the tiny, tiny shrimp. After a swim, it is time to go back on land. These are the Gentoo penguins. And boys and girls, they can hop right out of the water and back onto the icebergs. Hello, penguin. Parent penguins, the moms and the dads, they take very good care of their babies. Here are different kinds of penguins. These are the kinds of penguins that were mentioned in this book. The emperor penguin, the Magellanic penguin, the Snares penguin, the fairy penguin, the rock hopper penguin, the Adelie penguin, the chinstrap penguin, the Humboldt penguin, and the Gentoo penguin. You could draw a penguin in my classroom, boys and girls. There is a video down on one of the tablets in the bottom of the room, and it's a video on how to draw a penguin. I would love for you to share your pictures of your penguins with your teachers. That would be amazing. All right, so we're finished this book. So you have an assignment today. You have to complete this parts of a penguin worksheet. Now, the parts of a penguin, all the parts are written on these rectangles down at the bottom of your paper. And your job is to cut and glue them where they go. And of course, to color the penguin. Now, this is a plain penguin. It's not very fancy. So it's white and black penguin. It has a little orange here and a little orange here. Okay, so let's talk about the parts of a penguin. This is what we call, what do you call this part of the penguin, boys and girls? Who can tell me? Oh, I heard somebody say beak, but guess what? On our paper, they call it something a little different. It's called a bill. A bill is just another word for a beak. You can call it a beak or a bill. So you're going to cut out this word bill, and you're going to glue it pointing to the penguin's bill. The next part of the penguin is pointing to this part. Now, as I told you, the penguin's wings are used as something else. They are not used to fly. They're used to swim. So we call this part of the penguin, it's flippers. Flippers are something that a fish or a whale may have, but also penguins have flippers, and that helps them be really good swimmers. So you're going to cut out this rectangle with the word flippers, and you're going to glue it to label the flipper on the penguin. Now, penguins also have web feet. The web is skin in between its toes, and that helps them to be really good swimmers too. So you're going to find web feet down at the bottom. You're going to cut out that rectangle and glue it where it goes. The next part is pointing to the outside of the penguin's body. What is covering the penguin's body? I know you know it, but do all birds have, boys and girls? Yes, feathers. They have feathers. So you're going to cut out the word feathers and glue it in this rectangle here. And feathers. Penguins give birth to babies by laying eggs. So they don't give live birth, they lay eggs, and then the eggs hatch. Just like all other birds, they lay eggs. So we are going to find the word egg, E-G-G, egg, and I'm going to cut it and glue it here. And then again, I told you, you can color your penguin. This is an emperor penguin. It is black and white. And I can't wait to see your finished labeled penguin diagrams when you're finished, boys and girls. And I hope you have fun learning all about penguins. I'll see you back on Thursday to learn more penguin facts. Have a great day, boys and girls.